A beautiful Friday morning. Let me just start off by saying it's okay to make fun of me for my jacket. If you're listening to us on the podcast, you wouldn't have a clue. But if you're watching us, I'm wearing the puffy jacket. I'm a Floridian, and I just lost a bunch of weight, so I naturally have no defenses against the chill. It's cold outside, y'all. Temperatures on the bottom of the screen, not only the current temperatures, but also the high temperatures, just to put it all into perspective. It is a bit of a change across Central Florida. But hey, at least we don't have severe weather today, right? All right, let's talk about the top two things that you need to know that we are tracking out the door. First off, it's obvious. The cold air has arrived. Poor puppy dog looking up in the snow. Yeah, we're not getting snow today. But this weekend, we are going to be adding in some chilly rain. Let me tell you something. While this weather is a little dampish, a little cloudyish, we do get more sunshine today, but this weekend at times is going to offer up truly, truly crummy weather. I'm calling it as I see it. So we'll get to all of that coming up just a little bit later on. But first, let's look outside on our Tower Cam network. There's Ocala. It's a little tilted, but it's a gorgeous start to the day there. Let's talk temperatures, shall we? 46 degrees in Ocala. That's a shock to the system. It's 56. I know. What is it at my house? Before we even go on, and it's okay to make fun of me. Stand by. I'm checking the weather state. It's like right behind me. All right, it's 56.3 degrees at my house. It's okay to make fun of me. It's okay. It's chilly here, okay? All right, 55 degrees in Sanford. It's 53 in the Villages, 52 degrees in Palm Coast, and about 58 Merritt Island, 59 degrees in Melbourne. So it's cool. No matter where you are, it is a cool start to the... And then that breeze kicks in. Ugh. All right, first warning, live talk. I am a wimp. Okay, I'm going to put my hands in my pockets. Maybe coming outside. I wanted to do it outside because first off, my computer inside doesn't work still. I need to get that fixed. But it's lovely, so why not take advantage of it? First warning, live Doppler radar back in normal mode. No longer in severe mode, and we are quiet. Though we are going to be tracking what we call stratiform rain moving in this weekend, which is just kind of steady line of rain moving in. We'll get to that. But first off for today, more and more sun shining, about, say, 63 degrees 11 o'clock, 67 by 1 o'clock, and we'll make it up to briefly the 70s before the temperatures start to drop little by little by little. All right? Partly cloudy skies tonight. It's going to be getting even chillier. Yeah. Good morning to you. Jessica says the struggle is real. It's freezing. It's like I have to debate because my coffee cup is cold on the outside, but I know that there's warm goodness on the inside. So hold on. I just have to let my hand get cold. Oh my God. I am a wimpy butt. Good gravy. Kenneth, good morning to you, friend. How are you? Jeannie Rowan. Gorgeous. Good morning. Carla says, I would never make fun of you. I just can't tell if that's a sarcastic tone or if you're genuinely saying you won't make fun of me. It's okay to make fun of me. Listen, my love language is teasing, so I'm right there with you. Susie says, just wanted to tell everyone to have an incredible day before heading out to Shands. Good morning to you, Susie. Best of luck to you today heading up there, and drive safely. Hope you have a great, great day. Juan Carlos, good morning to you. Lisa says, turn on your heat. It's comfortable inside. I did want to come outside. I do love spending my mornings outside. Granted, I've got the pretty background behind me. As soon as I get off Coffee Talk, I go to the other side. I'm sitting at like a table, like a dining room table, an outdoor dining room table. As soon as I finish Coffee Talk, I go to the other seat so that I can look at the view. Right now, I've got the view behind me so that it is something interesting. Anne Marie says, no, Eric, I don't like the cold either. I didn't say I didn't like it. I'm just a wimp about it. That's all. You're just going to have to listen to me complain. I hope that's okay. Oh, man, oh, man. Carla, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Beverly. Beverly says cold. That's it. That's all Beverly said. Cold. ... Yeah. I can back that up. Kenneth, you've lost how many pounds? You don't have the same perspective of what cold is now. This is normal. For someone who once was about 400 pounds and now is about 270, 275, I know from personal experience. Yeah, I was at about, I was just under 300, and I'm at 152-ish, 152 to 155 right now. So yeah, I've basically lost half of me, which I used to be better at the cold. Now, I mean, I'm not. I don't handle the cold well at all. Now I understand why all of my coworkers, when they're in the studio and they're like, it's chilly in here, and I used to make fun of them. Now everybody makes fun of me. So anyway, Ann says we were talking to the kids, or we're taking the kids to see Santa this evening. The cold was going to be awesome. Oh yeah, it's going to add to it all. It's absolutely going to add to it all. Shauna says, not looking forward to those really cold temps around Christmas Eve morning. Yeah, we're going to look at some model data together in just a little bit. First off, what to expect in your neighborhood. Here's a look. This afternoon, 68 degrees in Ocala, 66 degrees in the Villages, 66 degrees in Leesburg, about 71 in Orlando, 69 in Sanford, 66 Daytona Beach, and 71 in Melbourne. So it looks, excuse me, good gravy. Oh, it looks beautiful. It really does. It's a gorgeous day if you're wanting to head out to the theme parks. I'm blacked out, so I can't go to the parks anymore until the end of the year. Dang it. Oh, well, after a chilly start, though, it will feel wonderful. This is great theme park weather. Lower 70s, 3 o'clock, 60s for the evening. I don't know who's doing candlelight tonight, but it's going to be just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. What's my BMI? I have no idea. Kenneth says this is why Santa Claus is overweight. Normal, natural insulation, also too many cookies. Yeah, BMI calculator. What is my BMI? Your height, 5 feet. Your height, 8 inches. Your weight, 52. My BMI is 23.1. It was 43.6. So, yeah. There you go. That's my BMI. Karen says it's 36 here and we're in the lower band of storm. Not sure if it wants to rain or snow. We, of course, want snow. Yeah. So somebody tweeted me this morning. I have to share this with you. You guys will appreciate this. All right, now we've been talking, by the way, about this cold front, right? This cold front that's on its way for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Let me find the tweet here, okay? So the tweet simply said, it's a screen grab from WeatherBug, and it said, "Hey WeatherBug, my kids just saw this, and I have to say that's an evil trick to play on Florida kids who rarely see snow. What say you?" at Eric Burris-Wesh. The tweet is from the WeatherBug app, and it has Sunday, not this weekend, but next Sunday. It has a high temperature of 59, a low temperature of 52, and an 80% chance of a frozen mix. Let me repeat those temperatures. 59 for a high, 52 for a low. Let me see if I think I can grab this. At any rate, 59 for a high, 52 for a low, and it goes with an 80% chance of a wintry mix. So then naturally my sarcastic tush retweeted it and said, if we get frozen mix with temperatures in the 50s, everything I've ever learned about weather is a lie. And then furthermore, I went to add, I would also add that we've been in the 50s and other weather folks have discussed flurries on TV, making my head nearly explode. Do y'all remember that? When the temperatures were in the 50s and I had to sit here and explain why it wasn't snow that people were seeing. Do you remember? If you've watched Coffee Talk and hung out with us for a while, then you know what I'm referring to. If we're in the 50s, you're not going to get a frozen mix. Even if it's frozen upstairs, it will melt. Sigh. Bruce, busy day. The Santa starts at 9 and ends around 6. Nice, cool weather will help. Bruce, can I just add, Facebook has targeted me as being a potential customer of yours. My Facebook feed is filled with pictures of you, sir. And Bruce, you do good. Bruce, by the way, can I share with everybody? If you're looking for Santa pictures, first off, Bruce is great. He's at the Oviedo Mall. Second off, Bruce came to my neighborhood. I was working. I didn't even get a chance to see the guy. But Bruce came to my neighborhood and did his thing. You want to talk about a kind man? We are very fortunate to have someone like Bruce in our mix. Thank you, Bruce, for being so wonderful and for spreading joy to so many. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. All right. Christy, I saw that and took a screenshot. So cruel. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What are you going to do? Florida. Right. I just laugh when apps do silly things like that because it's all algorithms. They're just grabbing, scraping data. Bruce, oh, you're making me blush. Well, rosy cheeks is a thing, isn't it, sir? It's supposed to be. Santa Bruce. Gotta love Bruce. The pictures, so they've targeted me for advertising. And if I may, you do good, kid. You do good. For what it's worth. For what it's worth, you do good. All right. So that's where we're at right now. Let's talk a little bit about our 7-day forecast. I think everybody needs a little. We've talked a little bit about this, but I think everybody needs to be really notified, okay? This weekend, high temperatures are going to be in the 60s. Morning lows are going to be in the 40s and 50s. It is going to be cold, okay? Monday morning is going to be cold. But I want to point out this weekend, particularly because Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Saturday overnight, Sunday morning, we're going to be talking about rain. And rain with temperatures in the 50s and 60s. This is going to be a crummy forecast. So, should we time this out? You better believe we should. Let me get my frozen fingers around here. First off, let's just kind of set the stage as to what is happening, okay? Here we are Saturday morning, and we're looking good. But through the day Saturday, this storm system from the Gulf of Mexico starts working in. Now, that storm system will drag another little frontal boundary through, helping to make our Monday morning temperature the coldest that we have seen all season. But in the meantime, it's overthrowing and overspreading rain over us. I mean, can you believe it? Today's Friday, and we're like, maybe the sun will come out. And then we're already tomorrow talking about our next storm system. The good news, though, is that looking through Sunday, at some point Sunday morning, I'll be on Sunrise with you, and I'll be tracking the back half of that moisture moving out. And then as it moves away from us, we'll have a nice chilly afternoon. We'll have a nice sunny afternoon. But yeah, it's going to be a little crummy for part of Saturday afternoon, evening, and even overnight. All right? So let me dial up Futurecast. Give me a minute. All right. So here's Futurecast through today. And first off, just notice the clouds are around, but they're moving out late this morning. It's going to be improving through this afternoon. Now, if you live south, let me just point out, if you live south, Futurecast is trying to say you're going to be with the clouds, you're going to be with the moisture. It's okay. I mean, just, the further north you live, the more sunshine you'll get, certainly earlier. All right, rolling through. Here's Saturday morning. When I see it for West 2 New Sunrise, tomorrow morning is going to be gorgeous. Notice by lunchtime, we're adding in the clouds. Through the afternoon, continuing to add in the clouds. Well, that's Not right at all. I wonder if Futurecast has initialized the moisture. It's not even showing any of the moisture yet. All right. Let's switch over to our even longer range Futurecast. This one will have it. Here we are. It's weird that our local... I don't know that it's initialized the rain yet, because it showed the clouds. So there's 4 p.m. Already started. This is a longer range version, so this one, the grid is smaller, the resolution is lower, but at least it will show it. The other one, I don't think has initialized the rain yet. So it initialized the clouds, but not the rain. So here's 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Already starting to see some showers overspreading. And really and truly, it's about dinner time on that the models are indicating the rain's coming through. And then by 4, 5, 6 o'clock Sunday, it clears out. So little by little by little by little. And then look at that. Gorgeous. Now, I do also want to point out, look at Monday into Tuesday. Another storm system coming in. This is going to be one of those really unique patterns where we get storm system after storm system after storm system. Like, what is going on here? Seriously. Another storm system on Tuesday. And then another storm system going into Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Now, this one coming through here, I got to tell you, that's going to be interesting. At least at the moment, that would tell me that there's going to be another threat for some stronger storms. That's some intensity there. Don't be surprised if yet again on Tuesday we have to start talking about the threat of some stronger storms. Is it an often-time event? Not a lot during December, but during December, severe weather can, and will happen. Had a tornado, we think, over near the Tampa area yesterday. And I believe another one around Sarasota. So, yeah. Let's see here. OMG, you have a puffy coat. I know, Kelly. I know. I spent the first 3 minutes of coffee talk making fun of myself. If it makes you feel any better, you can go find it. Go back. Make fun of me. Catherine, well, these translate into the LRC for next season. They're definitely all being taken into account for the forecast. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Brian, 2-part weather history question. Oy vey. Part 1. Eric, what has been the record for coldest morning in December in general? What was that temperature and when? Oh, you're going to make me go look this up. 2, what is the record for coldest Christmas morning? What was the temperature? Okay, so December coldest. You're going to make me do work? I gavolt. All right, hold on. Christmas morning is going to be an easier one for me to pull up. Stand by. Let me do some work around here. All right. Coldest Christmas. In Orlando, the coldest Christmas was in 1983 in Orlando. The coldest Christmas on record was in 1983. The morning low temperature in Orlando on Christmas morning was 21 degrees. The afternoon high on Christmas Day in 1983 was 36 degrees. Okay, now you're wanting the December? Good gravy. All right. Minimum. Stand by. All right, the coldest December monthly lowest maximum temperature. Okay, 1983, 36 degrees was the coldest afternoon temperature in December. Minimum temperature. The coldest December minimum temperature was in 1894. The lowest low in December was 18 degrees in 1894. The second lowest December morning low was 20 degrees, set back in 83 and 62. Brian, you're making me work. The bill is going to be in the mail. Oh, man. Have an amazing day. Beverly, you as well. Seabears. So what does this mean? Next hurricane season could be a busy one for us. We'll have to look and see. Listen, the data analysis is ongoing. That's all we're at right now. I haven't even 100% solidified the pattern duration yet. Bruce, get to work, Mr. Weather Guy. Is that all I have to you, Bruce? Oh, man. Miss B. Crawley says opened up the WeatherBug app and it said possible mix on Christmas Day. Yeah, we should address that. All right. So here's where we're at. So Saturday night into Sunday, some rain. Another storm system coming in Tuesday. Don't be surprised if that Tuesday storm system doesn't start to look like it's got some severe weather component to it. All right. All right. So there's that. Give me a few seconds to dial up some raw models. We're going to get nerdy here, people. There you go, Volt. All right. So here is the precip type product. This is the GFS, all right? We use this, certainly during the winter months, we use this a lot, just to look at where is it going to snow, where is it going to rain, and all that stuff. So the WeatherBug app is teasing a winter mix for Florida Christmas Day. Let's just go through time. First off, right off the bat, we've got a pretty decent little storm system, little nor'easter type deal. Bringing some snow, a little clipper. All right, there's another storm system. There's that one Tuesday. Now, I do want to point out, you see that low in the Gulf of Mexico, the deeper greens there in the Gulf of Mexico on Tuesday? That's one of the reasons why I would say we very well may be looking at the threat for some stronger storms. Just because, given those dynamics, if the low is further south, we could be talking about that stronger storm component. So it's something that we'll have to watch. Again, Tuesday. For right now, it's Friday. We've got some time. But, like, back your mind, just start thinking about that, okay? All right. So that's going through. All right. Thicknesses drop. Christmas morning, Christmas Eve morning, that sort of thing. Nowhere here, I'll just back up. There's that, December 23rd, nowhere here. Let's move it to the Florida view. Precip type 3 hour. Nowhere here. Nowhere here. Can I reiterate this? Nowhere here. I see a couple of showers around on the 22nd into the 23rd. Okay, right? Like, we see all of this together. Yeah. Nowhere here does the GFS say anything. There's Christmas Eve. There's Christmas Day. That's Christmas morning. A 558 thickness on the GFS. Nowhere here. A couple of showers, it looks like, the day after Christmas. Nowhere is there model guidance. That's a 564 thickness. It's not going to snow. It's not going to winter mix. All right, that's the GFS. Let's get feisty. Let's look at the European. Okay. This is where we talk nerdy. I know. All right, there's the storm system in the front. That's the 21st. The Christmas front, right? 21st. 22nd. I'm going to go back a little bit further. Come through. All right, there's that 18th, 19th, 20. There's the 21st. Yep, so storm system's crossing through around the 21st. 24th. So this is Christmas Eve. A thickness of 552. 546. So thicknesses are dropping. That's Christmas morning. But it's not until Monday. It's not until Monday that we even get a couple of showers. So suffice it to say, did we just get super nerdy? Yes. But looking at moisture and looking at thicknesses, none of the global models are showing anything but dry air for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Now, when we make our long-range forecasts, we are very clear that they're not perfect. And we go months and months and months out. And we have to explain how there's this connotation that when you're going long range, think of it as a foggy road. You see headlights coming at you, right? But when you come out and say, and it's an app, it's automated, it's grid, and it's data. But like, where the snot are they getting that data? Because to say Christmas morning there's an 80% chance of a wintry mix with high temperature of 58 and a low temperature of 52, something is broken. And I get it. It's just automated and whatever. But like, maybe we have a problem we need to go fix, programmers. What's the WESH weather app saying? I don't even know. I haven't gone to look. Like, let's look at the weather. Let's just go to the WESH app. I'm just going to go to the WESH app on my phone just to look. 10-day forecast. Yeah. It's showing a few showers on the extended 10-day. This is the WESH app. I'll have you notice. It doesn't say wintry mix. It just says a few showers. And I get that because the models are saying maybe a few showers. Okay. Also, if we get into a situation where the temperatures are in the 50s and it's raining, unless the freezing line is literally at like 1,000 feet or 500 feet, it's going to melt by the time it gets to the surface, meaning it's not going to be a winter mix. I will step off my soapbox now. MCO, it's cold outside. MLB, it's cold outside. Sanford, it's cold outside. Daytona, it's cold outside. It's cold outside. Yes. Sometimes I just don't know what to say. Brian, oh no, Brian, I'm teasing you. I'm 100% teasing you, buddy. I love you. I'm 100% teasing you. I agree with you. It is interesting statistics. Which also makes me say, probably should make that a graphic. Allison, oh, was I right about potential snow for Christmas? Oh, I guess that answers my question. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Christy, what exactly does that 556 thickness mean? Okay, so thickness, it has to do with the moisture and pressure in the atmosphere. 540 is the thickness if you're looking for winter precipitation. That's all. That's literally all you need to know. If you look at the, and this is where it's kind of fancy. If you look at the line on the map, okay? So, lots going on here. And a lot of it is probably wallpaper to you. The black lines are what's called isobars. You see that low near the Great Lakes? You see how it says 993, and then there's a line that has 996, and a line that says 1000, and a line that says 1008. Those are called isobars. Those are lines of equal pressure. It shows the pressures. But do you notice that in addition to the black lines, there are also blue and red lines? Those are thickness. Now, the lines, you see the red lines? All the red lines are above 540. 540 lines are blue. Because again, that's the marker between kind of wet precipitation and frozen precipitation. So on a map like this, it doesn't play out well. But if like we go to a U.S. region and we go to the Northeast, just for grins here for a minute, that thickness really plays in when you look closely. You can see just off the coast of Maine, there's that blue 540 line. And then you've got you see that's about where you can really get into some snow, right? So does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Super nerdy stuff. We rarely have to get into that nitty gritty in Florida. It's kind of one of those, every winter it's like, oh yeah, okay, where's that 540 line going? cool. You know, it's not like we're like, oh, we've got, you know, in New York and New Jersey, I remember, I'm not going anywhere, but I remember when I was interviewing at WCBS, this is like 100 years ago. I remember being on the airplane studying on my interview, like going over winter precipitation, because there was a big snowstorm that was moving in. And I just remember, where's that 540 line? And it literally set up right on the Jersey Shore. And it was like, oh, God, is it going to be snow or is it going to be rain? And that made for a hard forecast. John, I do. So, yeah. How about that FutureCast model, which has been pretty accurate? As far as what, James? Oh, man. All right, so that all said, with all of the model data, what are the models showing for temperatures? Let's do that. GFS. All right. So here's the GFS. That's Saturday morning. This is the 6Z run. Sorry. 6Z run for Christmas Eve morning. 40s and 50s. Afternoon highs running about 57, 52. That would be chilly, right? Christmas Day morning. 50s. Oh, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. These are maximum temperatures. See, this is when you get lost. Hold on. There we go. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I had the wrong data pulled up. Okay. Christmas Eve morning. Yeah, that's a little more in line. 30s. 30s across Central Florida. Daytime highs getting into the 50s. Okay. On Christmas Eve. Then Christmas Day morning. 30s around Central Florida. Christmas Day highs. Oh, 60s. That would be a nice rebound. That's not so bad. Better than a sharp stick in the eye. Right? So, we'll watch. Looks like we're going to have a nice chilly setup for Christmas, though. Even if it's not going to snow. Or any kind of a winter mix. At least there is no indication now. Could it happen? If things completely change. Anne-Marie's asking, did it ever snow in Florida? It did. It did. Yeah. This is a heat wave in my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Bruce, go. Be good. Have a great day, buddy. Have a great day. Arnett, I hear a red-bellied woodpecker at your house. How do you hear that? There are birds out here. It's just so lovely in the morning. It's just so lovely in the morning. I love it. All right, people. That's all I got. We've got a great day ahead. The sun is already starting to come out at my house. Hopefully it's going to come out at your house. Let's make it a great day, shall we? Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so very much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. I'll see you today at 3:30. We'll check in on some brand new model data, see how the weekend is faring, and of course, look out to see what to do for Christmas. What's the new data showing there as well? Be good, y'all. Take care.